What's up, guys? Welcome to A Reseller's Life. My name is Chris. Thank you so much for joining me. In today's episode, we're going to go over the 10 by 10 by 10 model, which is 10 items that sell 10 times a day for $10 profit to give you $1,000 a day profit. It's replenishable sourcing. We're looking for items that we can sell over and over and over again, so we don't need to list very often. Now, this is going to take some time, so everyone be patient. Let's get straight into the content. There are 5 keys to success. So if you guys enjoy this type of content where I go over how to build an online store, please help me out. Smash the like button and consider subscribing, because in every single episode, I'm going to give you actionable stuff to help you build your online store. So 5 keys to success here. Number 1, we're going to focus on finding a category where you dominate. Your category is your trade. So if you are a fitness equipment seller or if you're an apparel seller, that's your niche. Dominate that. Number 2, we're going to pick a hot market. So you want to find a product that can actually sell 10 times a day. We were going to look for a direct supplier. We're going to research and understand the hot keywords. And number 5, we're going to pick a category that hopefully you're interested in, although you don't need to be interested in it. You just need to be interested in how it sells. So we're going to be using Alibaba to source today. Alibaba is actually going to be the first e-commerce company to do $1 trillion in sales, and they're mainly known for connecting small businesses with actual manufacturers. So today what we're going to do is go over sort of how you would start looking for a product. So ideally you would pick a category that you are interested in. So for me, I might search something like fitness equipment, but today I want to go over a product that sells 10 times a day, so that we can start narrowing down niches. So today we're going to do women's jeans, just as an example. Now, typically this is not a hot category. You guys know in women's clothing in general, it's about a 5% sell-through. So this is on Terapeak. You can see here a sell-through rate of 5% on average for jeans. So it's still $1 million a month category. The solds right here from the last 30 days. So right here, it's going to pull the top. These are the top 5 selling jeans, and you can see some of them are actually leggings, but you can get an idea here already what kind of stuff sells really fast, and you want to specifically look for listings that are selling at least 10 times a day. That way you can find ones that actually have the velocity that you're looking for. If you pick a category that's not very popular, you're not going to get those sales. So you can see here, this is most likely not going to be a category where you make $10 profit, but it certainly has the velocity. So here's an example. This is the top listing that we just saw on this previous chart. We're going to try to find an item that sells 10 times a day. This pair of leggings or trousers or this baggy style is pretty popular. They even use a picture of Kim Kardashian wearing a similar style. So lots of people view this item. It sells more than 10 times a day. It's actually sold 500 times in the past couple of months. So it's interesting to look at what is on fire, because that's going to help you identify a product that's going to be hot. And this is definitely on trend. People are at home. They're looking for comfortable stuff to wear at home. So it makes sense that right now in the jean category, the top selling item is actually a pair of joggers, right? It's not even really jeans. They look like they're denim colored, but I bet these are not the same material as a traditional pair of jeans. But you can see here, like the 3rd and 5th listings, these look like traditional jeans, and the average sale price is a little bit higher. Like this LA Idol bootcut jean, that's awesome, selling for $34.48. That might actually be a $10 profit item, but you'd have to do more research to find out how often it sells. So once you find items that actually sell 10 times a day, this is now worth it. We have some specific goals now. We're going to start practicing making smaller orders. So in the beginning, I'm not so worried about making a profit. You just want to get used to ordering items and trying to at least break even, or learning the trade in your specific category. Remember, we have to dominate. If you choose to sell leggings, it's pretty competitive. So you want to offer the best deal. You can see here, this has got to be a slim margin item, because it's $10.92 with free shipping. That's really, really, really cheap. So if you're going to play in this game, you would have to find out, how are they turning a profit? You would have to look at where these items actually come from. You might order a few to see what they're actually like, and then go from there. If you have your own sample, it's going to even speed it up, because you can buy this from this seller, go home, figure out what kind of materials it is, then you can send it to your supplier and actually get something made that's similar or even better. So we're going to be practicing learning how to find the right margins. Is it even profitable? Storage costs, shipping costs, minimum order. This is stuff you need to start learning about, because you only need to dominate one niche at a time, And honestly, one item that sells 10 times a day for $10 profit is $36,000 a year. That's a full-time living for a lot of people with just one product. So definitely take your time. This is not something that you need to rush into, just slowly learn. So number 3, we're going to be learning how to identify suppliers versus brokers. So I'll go over that in a little bit more detail in this video. Also, let me know in the comment section below if there's more information that you want me to go into more detail with, because I'm trying to make really actionable content that people can just immediately read through, use, and then get the most that they can out of it. So we're going to be studying keywords. You can see here, women's elastic waist trousers, denim, jeans, baggy, loose, long pants, plus size. Also, I would say high rise is a keyword that's popular in this specific category. So for me, I would add the word rise. This listing doesn't have that, but you can tell this is like sitting above her belly button, which is definitely a high rise trouser. So it's good to know what exactly you're looking for. Also, the word stretch is not in this, but it depends on what the person is actually looking for. This is obviously a highly ranked listing because it's selling over 10 items a day. So it's also, it's easier to just copy your competition. So now we want to narrow down suppliers. We're on Alibaba right now looking at specific listings. I want to give you guys an idea of how to read through this. So the first word is, so this one is Guangzhou. That's like the city of the province. So for example, I live in Oakland. If I was a company on Alibaba, that first part would be my location. The second part would be the name of my company. So for me, the name of my company is Daily Refinement. So I would say Oakland Daily Refinement. The third word is what trade you're in. So you can see on Alibaba they use garment. This one uses clothing. This one uses garment. So you know right away they are a fashion manufacturer. And then the final word, which is kind of cut off here, is just how their company is organized. Partnership, limited liability company, however they organize their company is going to be the last section. So you can get an idea of how many years they've been in business. This one 3 years, 1 year. You can also verify if they are the actual company that makes it. So this one right here on the far left, you can see this is their main product. When you click into this listing on Alibaba, it'll show you pictures of their factory. So it's awesome dealing directly with the manufacturer versus a broker. And it's good to understand if their location is in a high-rise building, they're probably a broker. But if their location is the actual factory address, now you're dealing with someone that can give you the best deal. Don't be afraid of this minimum piece order. And remember, you can order just one to test the quality, get your feet wet and start learning about this, because it'll take some time, but once you practice, you're gonna have a lot more confidence in finding a winner. So this video, I'm going to keep it short. Alibaba is also having a sweepstakes right now. If you're looking for some capital, you can earn $50,000 for your dream product if you go to the Alibaba on Facebook, like this post, and then share it with this link, 50K Challenge 2020, and you will end your 2020 business story, like how you're trying to get this going, and you're entered in to win. Also, it's important to just identify yourself as what kind of a business. Like I mentioned in the very beginning, your niche is your trade. So if you decide to be a fashion seller, you can say, my story is, I was working at a regular job and now I want to transition to being an online seller. So I decided to sell something I'm passionate about, which is jump ropes. And then share your story, tag them, and you might have a chance to win 50K for your business. But again, get started right now. It's too late probably to sign up to get an item for Q4 since it's right upon us, but there's Q4 every single year. The end of the year is always the busiest time. Start practicing right now. Don't be afraid. Get into it, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Make progress daily.